What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching Robot LVS, and today we have a March of the Machine Aftermath draft. I'll be real, this format has not really impressed me so far compared to regular March of the Machine. It really just feels like they put an extra bonus sheet inside the set, in addition to the Multiverse Legends bonus sheet, which I think that bonus sheet has made the format pretty interesting. Like Squee, a very fun card. There's some cool stuff you could do with this in like Red Black Sack. Just like 4 mana draw a card. Cool. Like, if you want to do that, you can assemble that, and that's nice. As for us, however, we have Tolarian Contempt as a card that I've actually been wanting to try out. As a bonus, it's also in just the best color in, I think, March of the Machine in general. So I think I'm going to take that, not really look back too much. There's a lot of chaff in this pack. I'll let other people take these red cards and even the Stormclaw Rager. We're just going to try this one out. I think it's solid. So like, it puts the creature on the top or bottom of the library. It obviously just owns any kind of incubator tokens or anything. And from there, oh wow. We get past a Hoarding Broodlord. Well, this card's also just incredible. It is of course black instead of blue, but I'm still going to reserve it and take it. Here's Filter Out. Here's an example of a card that just doesn't really seem to belong at all. This card doesn't do anything. Like, sure, it can get rid of unflipped tokens, but that just feels like it's not real, especially for 3 mana. This is not a card. It has no secondary mode. It's not even, in my opinion, an especially good commander card, which is like the one place where a card like this might actually shine. It's a nice Cosmic Hunger, Wildwood Escort, Final Flourish, and Aetherblade Agent. We're just going to take the Bomber though. Kahira, not really good. It's just not enough of those card types, specifically Cat, Elemental, Nightmare, Dinosaur, and Beast, to really make this worth. Even this Kavu is a Kavu, not a Beast. Skittering Surveyor, pretty much good no matter which deck we're in, and I think it doesn't really commit us to anything. Artistic Refusal and Phyrexian Gargantua, probably about equal in terms of power level, although Artistic Refusal is generally in better decks, and therefore it feels like it's a better card. I would take any of these if I'm guaranteed to be black. Definitely take this if I'm guaranteed to be blue. But Skittering Surveyor is just good, no matter what I am. This Death Rattle Oni, I don't think this is a real card either. Every time I read it, I'm just not really all that impressed. What it wants you to do is attack all of your creatures into theirs, have them make somewhat bad blocks, and then you cast it and it goes nuts on their stuff, and then you have a 5/4. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is you can't attack with everything, because if they just don't block, then you just get blown out the next turn, or you can't block efficiently on your turn. It just doesn't seem like it'll come together. Invasion of Zendikar, however, is a card that I think is incredible. So I think we're going to take it maybe over the Afara's Dispersal. I think this is correct. Well, there's an Invasion of Kamigawa, which isn't bad, but it's also very slow. And it's all full of your behind. You need to be a very aggressive deck to make this happen, and we're not shaping up to make that happen. So a Forest Dispersal and an Unsealed on Necropolis, and also an Emoti. I think the best card here is either Jungle Hollow or a Forest Dispersal. I'm inclined to just take the Dispersal. But it could be right to take the Emoti. Emoti's solid. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think the Dispersals are going to come back, that's the thing. So, yeah, let's take the Dispersal. There's a world where the Emoti comes back. There's not a world where the Dispersal comes back, I don't think. Blue-red, not really a color combo I'm looking to get into, but this is a good card in rather specifically that deck. And it's, yeah, I mean, it's just good. but not really what I'm looking for. I think I'm on a Thornwood Falls. There's a chance that we're trying to splash some number of cards. And if we end up in blue-green, that's perfectly fine. We just have good cards. Meeting of the Minds or Jungle Hollow. I think I'm just going to take Meeting of the Minds. We have a Overgrown Pest, Wary Thespian. Definitely smells like green is open. We're just going to take an Overgrown Pest. We don't have any 2s yet, but Overgrown Pest kind of lets us not worry about that. Wow, look at this. Looks like nobody wants to be in red, huh? Well, we'll take a Pyretic Prankster. There's nothing wrong with the card, it's just, like, not incredible. But the backside's great. I think it's better for us than Squee. Wildwood Escort. We will take that over these random white-black cards. Artistic Refusal comes back. That's pretty cool. Hoarding Broodlord, sadly, I think isn't going to make it. Pyretic Prankster might not be either. But it really did feel like just no one took any of the red cards inside that pack. Searing Barb, Fertilid's Favor. More interested in the Fertilid's Favor than we are any of the other stuff. Jungle Hollow. Now look. I can't really splash a triple black card, like, effectively at all. But one way to get me to try is to give me a Jungle Hollow, and an Invasion of Zendikar, and a Fertilid's Favor, and a Skittering Surveyor, and an Overgrown Pest. As well as card draw. We shaping up to be like 5-color maybe? I don't think I want the Halo Hopper. I think I just have better options. There's a Vorinclex, and we do seem to be seeing some solid green. Also a Dismal Backwater. And Vorinclex is strong. Gets me 2 forests. That's nice. It's also a Streetwise Negotiator. As a card that is premier, just great. But I think I will take the Vorinclex. We have time to get 2s, and you know, I think it's fine. Wow, Kenrith, Nissa, another Streetwise, and a Preening Champion. Jesus. Okay, so we have the Fertilid's Favor and the Skittering Surveyor as ways to potentially splash the Kenrith the Returned King, as well as the Invasion of Zendikar. Now this card is utterly busted. This is not a fair Magic card in the slightest. So if I can find a way to make this happen, I will. Elves and Elementals, and it's 3/3 with mana fixing attached. Yeah, like, it's good, but I mean, look, we'll see what comes out of this pack when it gets on the wheel, but I'm just going to take the Kenrith. Kenrith single-handedly wins games. Captive Weird is great. There's also a Tandem Takedown and an Invasion of Segovia. Alright, look, like, mono rares? You need to be able to attack this and flip it, but if you do, it's pretty great. Although I do think it's slightly at its worst in a deck like this one. I'd love a Tandem Takedown. But I think I need cheap creatures more than anything. More than I need removal that I can't use. Kiora... How many Krakens or Leviathans or Octopuses or Serpents do I have? Currently 0. Otherwise it's just a Vigilance creature. I think I'm on Wary Thespian or Halo Forger. We have the Skittering Surveyor, we have the Fertilid's Favor, all that stuff, but I think I just need 2s, so I'm just going to take this. I've given in to my desire to take goofy cards. I'm going to try and take some disciplined picks now. We're not going to play the Urn, we're not going to play Undercity Upheaval. Most of these cards just aren't real. Rugged Highlands, not really what I'm looking for. I'm not splashing red yet. Tidal Terror, I mean, I guess it's playable. Don't like it. Also Fire Song and Sunspeaker. Yeah, whatever. Let's take it. Invasion of Arcavios is a tutor. Right now I can get Meeting of Minds, Artistic Refusal, Ifara's Dispersal. Doesn't really seem too real to me. It's also a land and an Assimilate Essence. Now, you know, I actually think Assimilate Essence is pretty decent. We do need 2s. We already have some other ways to splash. Let's take the Assimilate Essence. Expedition Lookout is a adequate 2. Yeah, I'm not playing those other cards, so we'll just take it. Negate, Unseal, Joyful Storm Sculptor. Am I playing this card? Don't think so. Problem is I'm not playing any of this other stuff either. Can't really... I mean, I can splash and Unseal, but it just doesn't do anything. Whatever, I'll just sideboard it. Alright, well, like, look. Black was not open, and now it looks like it is open. We're gonna take an Agar, because... yeah. I don't know. We'll take the Dismal Backwater. Wicked Slumber is decent, but honestly... yeah, whatever, we'll just take this and look to not play it. What does this do? Put 2 lands onto the battlefield. Tapped. Okay, so it's just the front half of Invasion of Zendikar, and not good. We'll just take a Port and Tracker. Pretty happy with that, nice too. Rugged Highlands are a Moment of Truth. Take a Rugged Highlands. I actually set up pretty well to have the kind of like ideal Invasion of Alara deck. Mutagen Connoisseur, I don't think we're going to play it, but maybe there's something I'm missing in my deck that I'm not seeing. Oracle of Tragedy or Parole. I mean, as weird as it is to say, I think Oracle is just better in this deck. It actually has relevant effects. It's a nice 2. It's not incredible at all. In fact, it's quite lackluster. But, like, we just don't have cards here to play. Okay, Animus Smite. It's a fight spell. Sorcery speed for 3. Tandem Takedown. It's a fight spell at instant for 3. Just better? Okay. Now, we're pretty low on creatures here, but we're gonna try to prioritize getting some good stuff. I'd love to take a Tangled Skyline, but we already have enough powerful top end. Finn? That's a premier 2-mana creature. Definitely gonna snag that up. Look to wheel maybe the Timberland Ancient or something, I don't know. Still not really on the Invasion, but we will take a Preening Champion and be pretty happy with it. I don't think Emery does anything at all. This card is not real. Like, what am I doing with it? How many Skittering Surveyors do I need before this is something worthwhile? Like 4? And then it's still a 1/2 I have to pay 3 mana for? There's also a Skittering Surveyor in the pack. But I'm just gonna take a Preening Champion. Eyes of Gataxias, Wary Thespian. You have... actually have a pretty healthy number of creatures at 2 right now. We have the Expedition Lookout, Oracle, Finn, Port and Tracker, Wary Thespian. Let's take an Eyes of Gataxias. Goes well with our Mutagen Connoisseur. There's another Tandem Takedown and another Preening Champion. And unfortunately, with our removal situation the way that it is, I think I kind of have to take the Tandem Takedown, which sucks. I'd love to play another Preening Champion, but we just don't have, like, the things we need to have our cards matter. We have the Invasion of Zendikar. War Historian is not bad. And I don't really think Halo Charge Scob is... I guess it can get us back a Tandem Takedown? We have enough top-end beef, we just need ways to make our stuff matter more. Our biology instructor is a gift this late inside the pack. Like, I'm not really interested in the invasion. I don't think we're aggressive enough to flip it consistently. The instructor is incredible. Okay, so we have Dismal Backwater, 2 Jungle Hollows, and a Thornwood Falls. We're gonna play the Hoarding Broodlord. That's weird to say, but I think we are gonna play it. We're gonna play the Brawl as well. A Serpent Blade Assailant or an Oculus Whelp? Don't have a ton of stuff at 4. And we have a pretty healthy amount of stuff at 3. How much stuff do we have that flips? We have the Captive Weird. Oh, well, I guess we took it. Ran out of time. Let's take a Mutagen Connoisseur. We're not playing these other cards. I guess we'll take Emery and put it in the sideboard because it's a rare at least. It's not a card though. Vorinclex can flip, but like if we're flipping that, we're winning anyway. Zubitaxius, what is this? It does nothing, and Scrap Chomper, whatever. Change the equation? Actually, no, I don't mind that. As a chance of making the deck. Bloodfell Caves, okay. This is definitely a weird draft to navigate. A lot of conflicting signals, maybe the packs are a little bit messy because of all the various cards. Let's change our layout a bit. We're only playing 1 planes, that's for sure. Not playing any swamps. Well, actually, I think we do need to play 1 swamp, which sucks. We already have 3 black sources there. So this is 5, 6, 7 blue sources. Yikes. Meanwhile, it's 1, 2, 3, 8 green sources. So we can add in 1 more swamp, or just 1 swamp rather. 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now we just need to make some cuts. Tidal Terror, probably not worth. I think Artistic Refusal is decent. We're going to try out the Tolarian Contempt. Mutagen Connoisseur, probably not at its best in this deck. But what do we have to flip? We have the Herbology Instructor, the One-Eye Zubitaxius token, that's 2 things. The Captive Weirds, 3. Invasion of Zendikars, 4. That's not enough. Let's cut these. Oculus Whelp. I think that one is okay, I guess. Maybe not, though. It's a lot of creatures we cut. We're down to 15 now. Definitely need to cut some non-creature spells if I can help it. Tolarian Contempt might just be too slow. Although I want to try it, so I'll keep it in. Eyes of Gataxius is basically a creature. It just costs 5 mana. Over a couple of turns. Can't cut the tandem takedowns. Maybe they change the equation. Or the Assimilate Essence. I think change is too reactive, and if we're on the draw, it just might not be good enough. 42. What are we doing now? 1, 2. Well, this is still 8 blue sources, actually. So that's good. And then 1, 2, 3. 8 green sources. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 black sources. Am I missing something on lands here, or is there like another thing where no, I'm not playing a Rugged Highlands, get out of there. No, that doesn't look terrible. Fordlit's Favor's decent, but I think our mana is actually fine between the Skittering Surveyor, the Overgrown Pest, and the Invasion of Zendikar. We are looking to play the Broodlord, which is an absolutely crazy splash, but I think if any deck can do it, it would be this one. It's almost certainly just very wrong to do, considering the power level we already have. But I want to try it, just for the memes. We have a lot of 2s. The creature slot. 16 creatures. Can we afford to drop to 14 or 15? Not cutting a meeting of minds. Expedition Lookout is just the worst too. It's not really doing much for us. War Historian only has 1 battle to attack, but I think it's enough. Because it is a very good battle, and it does flip it in 1 hit, and it does just, the synergy's there, it's good. Wildwood Escort's decent. I want to try the Contempt. Maybe being double blue is what puts it over the edge. I'm just playing a 41 card special. We do have 17 lands after all. Yeah, whatever. I mean, we're already playing some suboptimal stuff. Let's just give it a shot. Let me check my deck one last time, see if there's something I'm missing here. Wicked Slumber, not really. Seed of Hope, definitely not. Joyful Storm Sculptor, not worth, I don't think. For our Convoke spells, we have Forest Dispersal, Artistic Refusal, and the Wicked Slumber we're not playing. Although, I guess you aren't playing Joyful Storm Sculptor because of the Convoke synergy. You're just doing it because you want to have 5 mana for 4 or 5 worth of stats. Which isn't even that impressive. See if we can get some wins with this deck. I'll consider it a miracle if I get better than a 4-3. But it'll be fun, if nothing else. Alright, well we have pretty great mana. We have a turn 2. Well, it's a little bit awkward, sadly. Opponent does go first, so we'll figure out what we're looking at here. Okay, so we can Jungle Hollow on turn 1. Play Island on turn 2, Port and Tracker. Turn 3 we have Preening Champion. We also just have Preening Champion organically anyway, so I'll just play a Wary Thespian. Not really worried about playing out the Port and Tracker just yet. Yeah, we'll take a Skittering Surveyor. Card's great. Fetches us our white mana to play the Kenrith. Overgrown Pest. Yeah, I'm fine with that. They have some choices to make. They get a basic mountain, fine by me. Are we attacking here? I don't think so. Are we just playing out the Preening Champion? Probably. Next turn, we can play out the Skittering Surveyor and play the Dismal Backwater. Yeah, I like that plan. Rampaging Geo. Well, it looks like they're suiting up for a battle next turn. Or they're just, you know, picking up whatever random green-red stuff they have. Oh, well, they are going to attack. So are we blocking? I mean, I think we are. Sure. They're tapped out, so I just get to do this. We take a bit of damage in the exchange, but like, whatever. Forest? Yeah, we don't need a forest. We have all the lands we need. Tandem Takedown. Not quite what I'm looking for here. Play out the Skittering Surveyor. Love to take action. Get ourselves a basic Plains. Play out a Dismal Backwater. And we will attack. What you got? No blocks. Sure. Nothing. Well, that is a little bit suspect. I have a hard time believing that they grabbed the basic mountain with the overgrown pest, and then they just have nothing to do. So we're going to play this out. We're going to play out the Captive Weird. We're going to play out the Port and Tracker. Go to combat, beat in the air. We're going to pass the turn and cast a Meeting of Minds. Next turn we can activate the Captive Weird. Like, they spent their whole... Oh, well this isn't enough. Like, this is good, but... this isn't enough. That's just the truth of it. Like, an 8/8's gonna deliver to me pretty well. Especially if they have the double strike trick. But even right now on board we have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we play out the Overgrown Pest. Do we just do this, right? I don't know. We have what? 7 mana here? This is 4. We don't have the red, so we kind of have to just do it the hard way. Let's see what we got on top. Vorinclex, huh? Yeah, we're just gonna play out this. On board, we currently have the tools we need to just get there with the Vorinclex and the Tandem Takedown, don't we? I should have gotten green mana. That was very foolish of me, huh? That's okay. We're not gonna attack. We're just gonna no attack. If they have the double strike thing, you know, that sucks. Pyretic Prankster is not the double striker. The good news is Vorinclex. Oh wow, that's really good for us. I'm very, very happy to see that. Nothing? I mean, sure. Them doing nothing is incredible for me. That means this turn I get to cast a Vorinclex. Because at this point, like, any creatures that I can deploy onto the battlefield that get me, like, any kind of extra value are just incredible. Is there a benefit to just not playing out the Jungle Hollow? I don't think so. To play this... Oh, I guess I should have. No, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't have enough to pay for Ward anyway. It says Trample and Ward 2. Yeah, their board doesn't really threaten me that much right now, so I just pass. I don't have the best attacks, but I do have pretty great blocks, and I'm more than okay with them spending their turn trying to get through the Vorinclex. Blighted Burgeoning is not really a threat. Well, Mutagen Connoisseur is also not a threat. Okay, so we're gonna play out a basic forest. We mill 1 billion cards if we do this, that's the problem. However, we also probably just get our Hoarding Broodlord if we do that. There's a chance that we die on the backswing. However, I don't know if it matters that much. I think we just do it. They have, what, 3 mana open? Like, sure, they get us if we do this, but, like... whatever, right? Let's mill a million cards. Do not put our thing in there. We're just going to put a War Historian and a Wildwood Escort onto the battlefield. That'll get us back an Invasion of Zendikar. No attacks, pass turn. Pretty unfortunate, the way that kind of came together. We milled basically nothing of value, but next turn we get to put 7 1/1 counters on all my stuff. And I can't really imagine, like, the game going poorly for me after that, right? This is the turn that they should attack with their Imperiosaur. I played this game pretty loose just because I wanted to do some fun stuff. And, you know, at this point I've done some fun stuff. Funnily enough, we have enough black sources in play to cast our Broodlord pretty easily. It was way more than a 50-50 that we hit it inside the cards that we milled. But they still have to live through the next 8 turns. Well, another Mutagen Connoisseur is fine and all, but it's not enough. Kami also definitely not enough. Yeah, they should have attacked with their Connoisseur, or rather their Ancient Imperiosaur. Submit 4. 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll do that, that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Play out a land. We're gonna cast Tandem Takedown now. Training Champion. War Historian. Target the Ancient Imperiosaur. We will pay the cost. Auto pay. I can't block efficiently. No thanks. Go to combat. Attack with this here. Attack with this here. Really, they're just not going to do anything? I'm okay with that. Yeah, I mean, sure. Well, we kind of fiddled around for a while there. We didn't do anything. We didn't even play out our Kenrith. But it didn't matter. It does seem a bit like, from what our deck looked like right there, that we're kind of hodgepodging our way towards victory. Just trying to piece together something with random power level cards. Not too much synergy actually happening. But that's okay. We could still probably get a couple of wins, right? We have all of our mana, we have a Captive Weird on turn 2, War Historian on turn 3, and if we get the Invasion of Zendikar, we're looking good. We can also just do that. That feels pretty good. Happy with that. I would accept a Wary Thespian. Etherblade Agent, not really a card I'm afraid of right here. Just play out a Dismal Backwater, pass turn. No blocks. Yeah, we're just gonna play out the War Historian, you know? Next turn we have the Invasion. They want to lead back the Etherblade Agent to block. I'm okay with that. Sure. Okay, so we can let them get a card. We get better cards, though. That's the thing. Then our 4/4 can block them pretty well. Problem is, we already have plenty of lands at hand. We value the creature more than they do. Yeah, we'll block. Whatever. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. We'll try and get our card out of this now. Other option is Eyes of Cataxius, and we have enough going on to just make that work next turn anyway. If we want to just cast it and also flip up. And I think we will. We could work towards the invasion soon. Well, that's a good one. Fair enough. And an ally. Okay. Yeah, decent curve. A lot of stuff going on. They get a free flip there. Oh well. Also a Vorinclex. Yeah, I think I am just gonna cast a Vorinclex, you know? Card's good. I do spew my forest that I left in exile like a dummy. Like an absolute buffoon. And that was my 8th land as well. If they kill it, that's okay. Secret Reach. Secret Reach. I also forgot that it had Reach. I just noticed when it prompted me to block. Whoopsie, Oppo. We do this, we have 2 mana left up. We do this, we have enough to still cast the Meeting of Minds. Not really happy trading for just a 4/4. Plus the onus is on them to do something before I can flip. Sure. So they can't cast a non-Phyrexian spell this turn. That's the good news. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 mana. So we can play out the Oracle, Forest Dispersal. We have a lot of stuff to go do. I think we just play out the Oracle, right? Oracle? Maybe just play out this. Yeah, we'll just play out a land here. Well, I think we attack with this first. See what happens, you know? Sure. That's all their mana, so... Okay, well, that's fine. We're gonna Forest Dispersal. Bounce one of them. Auto-pay. Wow, we actually like both of these cards. I'll take the Preening Champion. Then the Wildwood. Blow them out. Cast a... or play Thornwood Falls, pass turn. Swamp cycling. Well, that feels good. Hard for me to imagine that swamp cycling will be my downfall. They can kill the Vorinclex, that's fine. Phyrexian Sensor kind of hamstringing them, maybe. This turn, what are we doing? I think we're attacking. I think that much is true. I have 21 cards left inside my deck. Okay, well... Seems like they have nothing? If they have nothing, then that's just flip, right? It's Sunfall? I could beat Sunfall. Which is weird to say, but I can beat Sunfall pretty easy. Okay, well... I'm gonna get a Kenrith and a Wildwood Escort. Get back a Finn the Fangbearer. Now we just have pretty much infinite stuff to do. Oh no. Breach the multiverse? How could this happen? Shouldered Whispering One and Hoarding Broodlord of Mine. What the hell is going on? This is a pretty funny way to lose a game, honestly. So they're at 7. We resolve this. We sacrifice a creature, we draw a card. It's Baral. We're gonna... yeah, we're gonna put counters here and here. 7? Yeah, so we're gonna go 2, 2, 1. That's 5, 6, 7. Play out this. Play out the Preening Champion first. Oh, we can't make red mana. So we can't give stuff haste. Oh no. That's just a game over then? What else do we have? We have the Herbology Instructor, but I don't think we can flip it. They have 3 creatures untapped. What can we do though? So we can... When this dies, huh? Oh. Yeah. So we're actually in a great spot here. So what we can do is attack with everything. That's good. Thing is, if I attack with everything, I'm actually in a bad spot, because... Okay, so I can't attack. I have to deploy stuff and then win next turn. But I can only play out the Oracle. Then we can put a creature in play with the Kenrith. We could put the Herbology Instructor into play. Sure. They get a Gloomfang Mauler, fine by me. Yeah, that's fine. So we can gain life here and get a creature? They sunder. Well, I mean, they're a little late for that, aren't they? Sure, we can also we can put that into play. That's something we can put into play. So, that's good. That's a 6/6 we can put into play. That's not good for me. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're not gonna tap it like that though. We're gonna tap like this. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna put a creature onto the battlefield. It's gonna be Vorinclex, I suppose. It's the biggest thing. Only the Herbology Instructor might be a little bit better here. Problem with Herbology Instructor is it doesn't get rid of the Intercessor, just gets rid of their life linker. I think we have to do it though, maybe? No, I think Vorinclex is just better here, right? It's gotta be. It has, doesn't it? Decline. We can just put a 1/1 counter on something. Put it on my Conjured. Okay, well that's great for me. That's excellent. So we can do this. Do we have a way to get this back? Yeah, we do, actually. Yeah, we'd love to draw an extra card. We're gonna put the, does Vigilance? Oh my god, of course it does, because it's a Phyrexian now. We're gonna put the Brawl back down. Draw a Tandem Takedown. Target this and this. We're gonna target the Alabaster Host Intercessor. All lethal attackers. So right now they're at dead. They're just dead on board. Okay. Well, I mean, if they're just going to leave themselves dead on board, I'm fine with that. Nice. That was a crazy game. I can't believe we managed to squeeze that one out. We went super duper greedy and went for the Vorinclex flip, even though our board state was incredible. Although to be fair, I mean, if they had just played Breach the next turn and gotten a Hoarding Broodlord and a Shouldered, I don't really know if we could have won the game. But definitely a pretty interesting sequence from us, that's for sure. I've not seen something like that in this format before. I forgot that Shouldered was even in the set. Yeah, we have a Brawl and a way to draw 3 cards, or 2 cards on turn 3. We'll keep. It's pretty nice. Happy to see that. I mean, just not really threatened by double forest into nothing. We're gonna cycle for what, swamp? Nothing. Nothing at all. No, oh no. Looks like things are not going well for Oppo. Are they refusing to land cycle? Maybe it's forest cycle. Okay, they have a land. I think we're supposed to just flunge with the crew, right? Don't really see any reason to do anything else. So if I play out the Skittering Surveyor and a land, I still have enough mana for that, so I'm just going to attack with a Historian. Cut short? Yeah, fine by me. We're going to go get white mana or black mana. What do we want? Guess we want the black. We're not playing a basic, yeah, we're playing a basic swamp. Well, I mean, we're pretty far away from casting the Hoarding Broodlord if we draw it anyway, so we'll take the plains. We'll play out the plains and end the turn. Able to cast some Minigun Mines. Pretty much no matter what they do here, I'm not disappointed. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Yep. Okay. We're gonna do it, so... Well, bam. Ooh, nice. Just great stuff. Alright, so we have 5 mana here. Cast an Artistic Refusal. We can also just play a Vorinclex. So I think we're gonna attack for 2. Bink them a little bit, and we're gonna play out the Vorinclex. We would love to go get a forest. Slightly low forest count in this deck. We've drawn 5, and that's all of them. But we have a lot of non-basics that produce green. And to be honest, like, we don't really need that much help to get to Vorinclex. If they want to kill it, that's fine. I already got a land out of it. It's like if they killed my Skittering Surveyor, but I spent a slightly bigger turn on it. Okay, so now what? I think I still attack. Because if they want to spend a turn on this, I'm fine with it. Well, sure. I should have tandem takedown. Sure. But I still have... Oh, well, that's fine. We're going to play out a forest. And we don't actually have any incentive to do anything. I should have played out a plains. But Artistic Refusal has Convoke, thankfully. They have to have a spell here, right? Not a plains, an island. For the double blue. Because the only thing, like, keeping me from... Sure. That doesn't bother me at all. It's not a card. Oh, is this Tandem Takedown? Animus Smite. I mean, it's Tandem Takedown, right? Yeah, well, we'll Artistic Refusal. Do it all. Like, this is just a slaughter. Discard forest. We would love to draw a card. Discard Thornwood Falls? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not really worried about that, am I? No? Sure. No, they're gonna pay for it, because now we have the invasion. They're gonna pay for it big time, honestly. I don't really think we want to flip. It is as a sorcery, right? Yeah. Like, one of the few ways we lose this game is randomly milling out. We have so much stuff going on. So we'll just go ahead and cast this. Go get basic swamp, basic island. Go to combat. Beats with this here. Okay. Almost hit decline accidentally. And now we have enough mana to cast a Fin and still hold, well, we have enough mana to cast an Herbology Instructor and still hold up the Tandem Takedown. So I'm just going to do that. Well, now they have Sunfall mana. But we still have a great hand. We have the Forest Dispersal for the token. A Pelucranos Reborn, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Sanctifier's fine. My turn? Alright. Hoarding Broodlord is pretty wild, but I can't quite cast it. If I flip the Herbology Instructor, I can cast it though. That's pretty based. For now, we're just going to attack with the Awakened Skyclave and the Vorinclex, and just blow out whatever goofy blocks they have, right? Vigilance, Haste. I'll attack with this, whatever. Can they afford to take all that damage? Oh well. Now this is just easy mode. Poof. Autopay. We'll take the Overgrown Pest though. They can do that. I don't mind that. Do we want to flip our Herbology Instructor? How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 6, and then we can leave up the double green. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, whatever. We don't have reason to do this, so we'll just Z it all. Yeah, we don't have a reason to do any of that. If they want to flip their Pelucranos, we just kill it in response. Kithkin Billy Rider, not a card that matters. We can kill it with the Herbology Instructor anyway. Sure. Well, I mean, now we're just in, you know, Pelucranos block mode, I think? I don't know, let's find out. Vorinclex, Flunge. Vengeant Earth. Sure. I think I'm okay with this. Like, they're trading 2 for 1, and then they don't have anything in their hand. We have, like, everything in the world. Well, yeah, because this goes up to 7, so yeah, we do this. Bink, bink, and bonk. Or they put their no counters on the Norn's Inquisitor, and I cast a Hoarding Broodlord. Well, that's enough for the opponent. They've seen enough. Yeah. Things really came together in that game in a most nice way. See, I was pretty overzealous about my Vorinclex in those other games, struggling to get value out of it. But honestly, the only value Vorinclex needs to get you is your opponent scrambling to block in bad ways while you have tricks in your hand. And it's also just a 6/6 with Trample and Secret Reach. So that's nice. Alright, we do end up finding an opponent, Yuki. We have pretty great mana. We have a Finn into a Skittering Surveyor. with a captive weird that we can play on turn 4, and it's still fine. I like this hand a lot, feel pretty good about it. Although drawing island turn 1, well, look at that. Ask and the universe will give it to you. I said please. Well, I didn't say please, but I got it anyway. Well, that's awful against the captive weird. It was also just awful against the Finn. Just a really bad card in this position. Am I double blocking? Or are they going to kill it? That's fine with me if they kill it. Loaded processor, huh? Do I just flip the captive weird and attack? I think I do, right? I just get an incubate 3. I already got a card out of it. Or do I just do it and pass? We just activate and pass, I think. I'd like them to invest a little bit of extra time, and then I can blow them out with the Afara's Dispersal. Plus the meeting of minds kind of incentivizes us to let them do some stuff. They have an incentive to kill my stuff, but like, whatever. Sure. No blocks. We have great attacks, so I don't mind that. Next turn we have Skittering Surveyor, get a land, play out an island, and we have enough mana for the Meeting of Minds. We also have the Afara's Dispersal. Oh, well. Fewer... Okay, that's more than okay. You just get to trade Skittering Surveyor for a whole card. That's great for me. So we play out the Brawl. No matter what we do, I think this is our play. We do need to play out the Brawl. Play out the Island. Go to combat. Or do we not go to combat? I don't think we do. They see the Afara's Dispersal, they're even highlighting it. I should have attacked for 3. Oh, I didn't cast my stupid Meeting of Minds. Wow, that was really stupid of me. I should have cast it, clearly. I just paid a bunch of mana to make a 3/3. That was really dumb. Sorry, it's kind of late at night, and mistakes like those are pretty bad. We have a lot of stuff on the battlefield, though. Hopefully it won't cost us too much against their hand. Clearly, we would have liked to have been an extra 2 cards deeper into our deck. Now I think that we're going to block with a completed Conjurer. I think we are in the business of blocking right now. Disturbing Conversion, huh? Yeah, I mean, sure. I'm okay with that. It's just a 1-for-1 removal spell. It's fine. If they want to do that, that's fine with me as well. Are we a Forest Dispersaling? I think we are. We need the, oh yeah, we're gonna surveil those out of there. That's just a draw 2. Well, Tandem Takedown. We can't cast it yet. We're not blocking, so we'll just, you know, bink them. kind of need to draw something here. We're in a very not great position. So we're going to target these. They're going to sack. Fine by me. We're going to attack. Hard to imagine there's a way that we get punished for not playing out the forest. I mean, if we lose this game, we kind of deserve it for being stupid. So we still have attacks with the Igorshade. That's the good news. Yeah, we're just gonna attack with the Igorshade, you know? Or with the Fin, rather. What you got? We're just gonna take it? Sure. By all means. Play this out. Pass turn. Sure. Yeah, I mean, if it's just like Fin versus the bloated processor, I'm betting on the Fin. Another land, not really what I'm looking for. Alright, well, whatever this is... Okay, they're gonna block. Sure. Okay. Where are you putting it? It's still a trade. I think we do have to do this, though. Really? Okay, sure. Sure. They don't sacrifice the Cryptomancer to make it bigger. We trade our stuff. I have a 2-3. I do not play land. They flip up. They get a thing. Fine by me. We're under some pressure here, but we have a chump in the tank for next turn. We don't want them to play another spell, though. Warrior Thespian is decent. So right now, that's great. We'll do that. We'll hold back to play around specifically one removal spell. Oh, that's pretty goddamn awful for us, honestly. Hard to imagine they don't have a way to win the game now. But maybe it's slow enough to where they can't just immediately kill me and I have chumps. We're gonna block with Baral. Oh, well. I mean, now I think I block with both, right? Sure. They have a spell too? Okay, sure. Well, I mean, I'm more than okay with that. That's fine with me. Still keep the Vorinclex on top, obviously. So we are dead to rather specifically removal spells still. But, like, that was going to be true no matter what I did. So I don't really see any point in, like, you know, pretending that's not the case. I mean, show me you have it and I'll just concede. I mean, if they're slow rolling, good for them, I guess. Wasting everyone's time. I mean, I'm forced to block, so I will. Weird and Avenged. Death Rattle Oni. Okay, sure. And a 2/2 with Menace. We draw a land again. Yeah, not quite what I'm looking for here. I mean, like, you saw what the Death Rattle Oni did then. They had to have 1,000,000,000 mana up, and they had to also have a great, like, way to get me to block. Like, if I'm at a high enough life total, I just don't even bother, probably. And then, like, the reward they got was their big expensive creature was slightly cheaper, and they traded slightly up. Like, there's a lot of board states where that's just not good enough. Alright, well, we're very, very far from the Hoarding Broodlord, but we have Preening Champion and a Meeting of Minds, and I think that's going to do most of the work for us of kind of unmulliganing ourselves. We'll also have at least one bit of black mana right there. Alright. Blight Reaper Thallid, not really a card I'm happy to see, but... we have good blocks on the 1/1s, and we're, you know, already kind of slightly ahead in the damage race against the 3/3, because they're paying some life to, you know, make it happen. We're not blocking. We have a great hand. So if we play out the Portent Tracker, we can Meeting of Minds, or we can just Meeting of Minds anyway. Yeah, I think we just do this. We're sacrificing a bit of tempo for our trouble. Well, actually, we get to attack with this anyway, so pretty great. I almost forgot that Convoke's a very good ability. Very goofy of me. There are ways that this goes poorly for me, but I mean, no blocks, so whatever. We go to 16. Jari. Sacrifice a permanent, huh? Sure. You sacrifice a permanent, and we sacrifice a 1/1. We're gonna do this first, so... think. Draw some cards. Sacrifice my 1/1. So we already have double black. We have a Wary Thespian. We could play out the Captive Weird and flip it? Yeah. I think that's what we're doing. Don't really see too many options to do anything else. Do we want the Forest? No, I don't think we do. We want rather specifically black mana. We're gonna untap a land here. Activate. Activate that. We get an Oracle of Tragedy. And are we attacking? I don't think we are. I think we're just passing here. Pretty happy blocking the Blight Reaper Thallid with our Conjurer, or with the Wary Thespian. I just don't want them to flip the invasion. What I'd love for them to do is play some kind of like goofy... oh, a Stormclaw Rager? Sure. Alright, so this is great for us. I mean, obviously it's not great that they're going to draw some cards, but like... I'm very, very happy resetting the Jury and the Stormclaw with the Tolarian Contempt. And it doesn't even look like they have especially good attacks this turn. I mean, they might just sack to the Stormclaw Rager again, in which case, like, I'm more than happy. They do nothing. So, for this much mana, the only thing I can think of is rather specifically Collective Nightmare. We're going to play this. We're going to draw then discard. We don't draw a land, sadly, so we're just going to discard the Hoarding Broodlord, I think. We're still 1 black mana away from casting it, and we can get it back with the Wildwood Escort anyway. Then we can play out the Finn the Fangbearer. Or we're just gonna attack first. Yeah, we'll do that. Sure. Think. And then we are gonna... oh, we're gonna do this. Put an extra counter there, play out the Finn the Fangbearer, pass turn. Now we have a lot of great blockers up. If they want to sacrifice more stuff, that's fine with me. What I wouldn't like to see is a Furnace Rains, but like, it's not the end of the world. Rouse reinforcements, okay. It's a lot of stuff they're doing. We could block with the Oracle of Tragedy and get another great loot in. So the Jury is really the only thing that's like threatening here. The Stormclaw Rager's not. We could block with the Finn. If the Jury attacks, we're just going to block with an Oracle. And like realistically, if the Jury attacks and we want to block with the Finn, like it's not the end of the world, it's just a 2-for-1. We have so much stuff in our hands. We're at relatively even life totals. Also, we just have a Forest Dispersal as well. Okay, well I think I am just going to bounce that, right? Or do we just block? Like, yeah, I'm just going to block. Whatever. Yeah, we'll just block with the Wary Thespian. Have fun with that, buddy. Assimilate Essence. We don't have enough mana to keep it up, so we won't. Drawing a lot of cards here, but they're also doing a lot of wheel spinning. So this turn we get to Tolarian Contempt. We can Forest Disperse. That's just creatures. Okay. So Tolarian Contempt not quite at its best here, but it does reset the Jury, and we still have a great attack with the Preening Champion. So we're going to attack with Preening Champion. They have nothing in hand, it seems like, so we're just going to do it. We're going to do a thing. You want to put it on top or on the bottom of your library? Feel free to choose. Hob Nixilis Captive Kingpin. And another invasion? Well, I'm not very happy about it, that's for sure. What can I read this? Lose exactly 1 life. Put 1/1 counter on it and exile the top. Wow, it's a pretty good card. Yeah, we'll sacrifice the Oracle. Jesus, and they just get value off the thing anyway. It's pretty good. Yeah, we'll just pitch Jungle Hollow, you know? Jesus. We gotta stoke the flames? Alright, sure. So he should have attacked with Stormclaw Rager, clearly. Do the sorcery speed so they don't draw anything. Attack with the Finn, end with the Preening Champion. Attack with Finn was not good. I kind of figured that out. Oh wow, do they not know? I guess they don't know. But I get to bounce that too. I guess they want access to it? Yeah, sure, buddy. They decided to put it on the bottom of their deck. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, trading with the Finn was just the objectively better choice. We have Wildwood Escort that gets us our Hoarding Broodlord back, another removal spell, and an Afara's Dispersal against the world in their hand. Harried Artisan, not really a card I'm terribly concerned about. They want to pour some more. Well, are they dead? Okay, so are they just dead on the spot? That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah, they're just dead. We sacrifice support and tracker. Sure. We'll sacrifice that. Okay, tandem takedown. Beats for 8? Or 6? Oh yeah, they spent life. Of course. Alright, well that was a weird game. 3 Invasion of Asgul. Jesus. I really feel like we did some heavy misplays there. We ended up fumbling our way to a win anyway. I've been not playing the best tonight. I hope you'll forgive me for that. Alright, we find an opponent. Still waiting. There they are. Alright, who we got? Somebody whose name I can't read. I hope they play well. We have a great 2, a great 3, and an Eyes of Gataxias to back it up. Absolutely excellent. Wow, this is the kind of curve that wins a game of Magic. Not single-handedly, but definitely, like, this is enough a lot of times. And then we just have backup as well. With padded life total, we have a removal spell on a stick on the battlefield already. What I'd love to see is like a Gataxian guy, the 1/1 with Death Touch. Or they could just kill it. Oh, sure, you got it, buddy. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, you can't be doing stuff like that. It's not good enough. We'll attack to send a message. Bam. Well, what a coincidence. We have that as well. Thing is, do we want to play it? I think we do. Well, you know, I guess not, you know, like... I'll just attack, like, we're up on life, we'll just pass turn. Assimilate Essence I think will be good here. Then we have the Eyes of Gataxias as well. Next turn, for full value. If this wasn't like a pivotal turn where... Oh, well, I mean, I'm fine with them doing nothing, that's okay with me. We're gonna play out the land. Well, we'll attack first, I guess. I mean, I'm definitely fine with them spending removal spells. So we're just gonna attack for 1. Play the land. Eyes of Gataxias. Artistic Refusal, huh? That's a good one. And we can hold up the Assimilate Essence and the Transform. So we're just kind of going off here. Herbology Instructor is equal to what? Power? It is power. Okay, so you know it does kind of nerf it a little bit, but like it's not bad. It's not bad. Captive Weird, and we have immediate mana to flip it. Or we can just hold up our Artistic Refusal. I think we're doing that. So can we hold up? Well, let's see, it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we can hold up Assimilate Essence and Artistic Refusal here. So we're gonna do that, you know. Pretty happy with that. They can flip up, fine by me. They go to combat, we will intend to block. Between the Assimilate and the Artistic, I think... Okay, well, Zumi Informant, I think I assimilate that. Well, I think it just Artistic that. Yeah, whatever. I mean, smoke them if you got them, right? You know? If they have a negate, like, I guess I got there, but, like, they didn't, so... I think we really don't want an extra island. This doesn't do anything for me. We're doing pretty good for having one single green source. So we have Wary Thespian, Wildwood Escort. What does that get us back? Get us back a Preening Champion. Is that enough? No, I think we just activate. They have a removal spell here? They do not. We have a land. How nice. That's great. So now I think that we just attack with our 3/3. Like, sure. Kill my creature, Surveil 2 is adequate. I accept. Yeah, I think we just pass here. Still looking to get some value out of this Assimilate, but like... Oh well, that's it. That's the value I'm looking for. Hoarding Broodlord is about 1 billion miles away. So here, I think that we're attacking with our 3/3. They're going to block, fine by me. Play out the Wary Thespian. Forest. I guess it does unlock the tandem takedowns, but that's all it does. Yeah, we'll take it. Whatever. I can think of worse draws. That's... Oh wow, we already have 8 cards in our graveyard? Yikes. You know, play out the forest. Are we attacking? Looks like they have something going on, so I think we're just supposed to Wildwood Escort. Alright, yeah. Yeah. We just do that. If it's counterspell, like... Okay, it's not counterspell. We're going to take the Preening Champion or the Captive Weird. I guess, oddly enough, we'll take a Captive Weird. Which is peculiar, but I think I just value the extra card more. Next turn we can flip it. Cycling? Or at least... Oh sure, Final Flourish. I'm not worried about that. Not a card that's on my radar. Tolarian Contempt, really, really not good here. It's only for... Okay, well, that's not great. We do have blocks on the Tenured Oilcaster anyway. So, like, whatever. Oculus Whelp. Okay, well... Don't like that. So I'm gonna play out the Captive Weird. I'm gonna flip it now with 2, 3. With this. Forest for next turn, and now I think that we need to tandem take down the Oculus Whelp. If the last card in hand specifically a battle, I guess this does kind of own us a bit, but whatever. So we're okay with mill. We mill that, fine. Now we tandem takedown. Okay. They did not understand exactly what it was doing, so I got to get away with that. They get a 3/3, which, you know, fine. It's like a completed conjurer that doesn't cost them mana. Well, we also get a Vorinclex, so that's nice. I would love for them to spend their mana to kill the completed conjurer. Sure. Thing is, the problem with the Vorinclex is that, it's actually, we can't flip it. All it does is get us a forest. Which we will take. I mean, we'll take an extra land out of our deck, you know? But that's all. That's all it does. They concede. That's fair. Although I wasn't going to flip the card. Just too risky. Alright. Jump in for another game in this pretty interesting format. After this game, I think I might need a drink. Nothing crazy, just some water. Okay, well, we come back and our hand is awful. We can't do anything. We're just gonna mull. This is risky, but we do have the turn 1 captive weird. The Skittering Surveyor kind of does a lot to get us farther. If we can manage to draw that third land, we'll try it. No, we have to put something in the bottom. Hoarding Broodlord for sure. I'd like to pitch it to something. I don't know. Let's get rid of it. That's good. Captive Weird. That means that we can take the Skittering Surveyor and get our white mana. And also shuffle the Broodlord back in. Potentially mill it with a Vorinclex or something. Alright, well, I mean, if my opponent's just going to do nothing, happy with that. Although this is looking like a possible Invasion of Alara deck. And those are scary if you give them time to set up. Are we just doing the thing this turn? No, I think we're just going to Skittering Surveyor. Yeah, they didn't have any kind of response there, but I still don't think the right answer is to flip. We could flip this turn. Drana and... oh, okay, well, now we can't flip this turn. And that is bad news. What we can do is hold up the Assimilate Essence, but a 3/4 Vigilance Flyer, kind of bad news. Yeah, we just... do we cast the Invasion instead? Right? Go get Swamp Island? Put Island Swamp into play? No. Forest Swamp? Yeah, we'll just do that, whatever. Forest and Swamp. Ba-ba. Have a lot of mana, we can cast a Vorinclex next turn. Vorinclex is quite large. Vorinclex goes and gets us plenty of extra mana. Well, I don't like that. I would like a tandem takedown. That would be a pretty great draw here. Well, you know what? Sometimes you just ask for stuff and the universe says yes. So we're going to tandem takedown. We're gonna go ahead and bink that out of the sky. Then, because we don't have much else to do, we're gonna go ahead and flip this. Activate. Draw a land, please. Look at that. Oh, we already did a land. Actually, I think we have pretty great blocks here, so do we just stay back? Well, they do have to block anyway, don't they? Yeah. Well, not really. We're either attacking with both or we're attacking with none. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Just attack with both, see what happens. Sure, I'm okay with that. We get a card out of it anyway, so... I didn't realize that I had already played a land that turn. They can flip their thing. That doesn't really bother me that much. Still off of the blue mana, so they don't get the invasion yet. So we cast a Vorinclex this turn. We could hold up the Assimilate Essence. Play out the Forest this turn for sure. Shrug? Yeah, I'd love to go get my forests. Thank you. No attacks. Pass turn. If they want to kill it, that's okay with me, but I need to counter specifically this invasion in their hand, which I'm very, very confident that they have. Xerax. It's 4. They flip it, they get a 2/2? Yeah, I mean, like, not really that concerned with that. That's not really a big deal. Could play out the War Historian anyway. Sure. We play this out. We're gonna play out the Vorinclex again. I don't have any more, so I just won't. No attacks, pass turn. Like, Bounce Spell that doesn't do anything, not really a card that I'm threatened by right now. But next turn we can play out the Kenrith. Okay, well, that one is a little bit more tedious. I think I will counter that. I don't really want them to just be up a bunch of cards. Now it looks like we do have some good attacks with the Vorinclex as well. Beats. Very nice. Although I guess attacking both plays around cut short, but I don't know if that was correct. So we'll just play out the Forest, maybe? How many cards do we have? 21. They don't have double black. Just flip this? Yeah, let's flip it. Let's see what happens. Overgrown Pest and Wildwood Escort? Yeah, Wildwood Escort. Yeah, we'll put the Wary Thespian on the battlefield. Yeah, we'll resolve that first. Take the Herbology Instructor. Pretty happy to see that. And Oracle of Tragedy. We'll keep that on top. And we'll just play out the Herbology Instructor. Yeah. I only have 10 cards left in my deck, but like, whatever. I also get a billion 1/1 counters next turn. Can flip up my Instructor. Flip over my Instructor, kill whatever they have. Serpentblade Assailant, not a card that's on my radar as threatening. If they want to attack, that's fine. What does this do? Burst Strike, Vigilance, Haste. Okay, whenever creature you control this down to enter the battlefield this turn. That doesn't do anything. Do I care about them getting a 4/4 flyer? Yeah, kinda. I mean, please block with Wary Thespian? An Overgrown Pest? I have a hard time believing that they have any way to punish me for this block, so I'll just do this. Yeah. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna keep the Oracle. Yeah, we're gonna target these creatures. We're gonna go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 3, and 1. Play out the land. Flip this. At 22, I don't really think I have to care that much about how I tap. Or rather, whether or not I'm paying life. Kill that. We're playing out the Finn and the Oracle. That is Vigilance anyway. Does have First Strike, but like, I don't know. This doesn't really seem that impactful here. Let's play out the Finn and the War Historian. I have crazy good blocks. And I even have a Kenrith if they have a way to board wipe. Yeah. At the end there, I felt like it might have been a little bit loose, but also with the Kenrith in my hand, it really feels like there was no way for that to go wrong at all. Like we just play out a Kenrith, return Wildwood to the battlefield, get back another creature, straight to my hand. At that point, I don't even know. And then we even get the Vorinclex again next turn. Just too much. Too much stuff. Grabbed a drink during the break for the last game. Hoping to get another win. Alrighty, we're against Wooter 106. We have 2 lands and some stuff. Opponent goes first. We have an Eyes of Cataxius and a Praeting Champion. This hand could go bad or it could go really good, so I'm going to keep it. It's a little bit risky, but... Alright, well that's not the good start. It's a very bad start, but we still have some chances. Still have 2 more draws. Okay, alright, that's a good one. Herbology gives us a life cushion, so we can take some damage from the Streetwise Negotiator. The Elvish Vat Keeper's pretty strong. I can't block, so I won't. That's a good one. Praeting Champion is gonna deliver to the invasion. And we have Tolarian Contempt for next turn. Or not for next turn. Next turn we have Invasion, which gets us another green. Oh, that's not good. Discard a Vorinclex? Do we? What do we discard here? I think we discard the Contempt. And... do we discard the Contempt? I feel like it's just too good here. I think we discard the Vorinclex and the Eyes of Cataxius, which is really weird, but like, we want them to flip up their token. And we will be making some trades here. So we're gonna block here, here. Well, I think that we block the Streetwise. Do we block with the Herbology Instructor here? No, I think we keep the Herbology Instructor. Yeah, that could take 3. Well, it sucks, but like, whatever. Now we have to Invasion of Zendikar. We already have a double green, so I think now we can just get the Swamp and the Plains. Although getting the extra green kind of means that we got owned doing the other thing. I don't think we can really attack here, so... This turn, they're heavily incentivized to flip over their Vatkeeper token. Because... Okay, well, they're just going to transform it now. We do have a block on it, so I think we are going to block. Okay, they're maybe going to attack? Alright, so... Yeah, we will block. It's free. Well... Actually, we're not going to block. Like, it doesn't matter, and the only way that this goes... Like, they can kill my Herbology Instructor if they have something. Important Tracker. Alright, well, that's not very fun. We have, what, 6 mana? 7 mana now? So we can cast this. Or we can just flip the Herbology Instructor, kill the Prickle Fairies, and then we just take some damage on the backswing. I think we might have to do that, right? If they have specifically another invasion of Eldraine, we get owned. But the other way this goes is... Yeah, I think we have to do this. Yeah, we just play out the way with Thespian. Take a look what's on top. Captive Weird, yeah, that's good enough. Tolarian Contempt. Get rid of their 2/2. No attacks. Think. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Please. We're going to bounce Support and Tracker, and we're not going to bounce the other stuff. Although I guess we can bounce that if we're empty-handed, and it just doesn't do anything. Okay, well. Sure. We're probably going to be empty-handed anyway, so I don't really mind bouncing that. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, 6 mana. Kill the Vatkeeper. I think we will do that. Kill the Vatkeeper. Go to combat. We would love the opportunity to get in another Surveil, so we will do that as well. They'll block, fine by me. Jungle Hollow to the graveyard is like drawing a card, fine by me as well. We're going to bounce the Prickle Fairies now, just doesn't do anything. Okay, Unseal the Necropolis, not good for me. They do get to play out the Vatkeeper immediately, but we also get to flip our Invasion and make a thing, so. Ooh, what did we mill? We milled a Hoarding Broodlord. Yikes. They get a thing. We do get to flip our thing, though. Oh. Well... They get back a Streetwise Negotiator. Yeah, I think we just attack both, right? If they want to trade one off, that's fine. But they probably just won't, yeah. I didn't think so. Yeah, we just end. Then we'll, you know, bounce that too. So really, like, it did do some work there. Tolarian Contempt is not bad. It's just at its best when you're relatively stable but behind. Yeah, I don't really have an option on that one, do I? Yeah. Fair enough. I'd be a little bit sorry if we untap and... Oh, what am I doing? I don't really... Whatever. Yikes. Don't like that. Jesus. Okay, well... I think we have to use it, right? We didn't draw anything. That sucks. That we can't even attack. Because if we do, we're dead on board. Yeah. That sucks. Alright, well. Maybe discarding Tolarian Contempt was better. Streetwise, what are they going to put a counter on? That? Yeah, that's fair. We are in a block, so... Skittering Surveyor is, well, not great. Gets us a card. We'll get an island. Leave the green sources in there in case we get back our Vorinclex somehow. Oh dear. Well, I think that's going to be enough to pack it in if you ask me, but we'll see what we draw. There's always a chance that we draw something good here. Like, specifically our good friend, the king, would be great. I would love the king. We do not draw the king, and we are dead on board. Unfortunately, we did not have enough to get there that time. But that's okay. We still have another game to go. The final game, win or lose if memory serves. And either way, this has been a pretty cool deck. Okay, well we have a 2, we have a 3, we have Kenrith, and a way to go get the white mana, so we're going to keep it. Beatstick is not the kind of card I was hoping to see. Gotta play out the island so we can play out the Baral. Well, they're not going to do anything. Happy to play out the Baral here. So, there are ways that this goes wrong for us, but not that many. Like, we just play out the forest, play out the Skittering Surveyor, pass turn. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I'll take action. Like, if we had a way to, you know, hold up the forest dispersal, we would. But we don't, so we won't. Plus, it's not a gimme that they have a 4th land. They're obushing as well? Okay. Swamp Cycle? Sure. Alright, well, that doesn't really bother me. Now we have... Okay, yeah. Rather specifically, I'm telegraphing my forest dispersal, but that's okay. Get a swamp. Yeah, we want them to do the thing, so we will attack here. No, we don't want them to do the thing, no attacks. We're still looking to double block. Alright, they're gonna make the thing happen. They get to decide if they want to do something with it here. Just attack 2/2 would probably be the best attack. right? Well, surely they have something, right? Sure. Okay, so we're gonna double block if they do that. That's fine with me. Alright, sure. We'll go to blockers and block. We got a card out of both of these. Pass to damage. Meeting of Minds, a bit slow. I think we're gonna just play out the Kenrith, maybe? Next turn we have the Forest Dispersal. And the Artistic Refusal up. Kenrith. If they have a removal spell, they have a removal spell, so whatever. We can invest some mana here, it's fine. Yeah, it lets me do everything in the game. So, you know, spend removal if you have it. And it's not like the game ends. I still have Meeting of Minds, if our Artistic Refusal. Still a lot of stuff, so... Plus I have a Wildwood to get it back, as well as... what else? I know there's something else I'm not thinking of. Alright, well... I can't imagine if they had... Okay, well that's not removal spell. Lithomantic Barrage? Markov Baron? Alright, well... I don't really know what's going on, but I know one thing. I now feel like I'm firmly in control. So we play out the Captive Weird. We have Resurrection on instant speed standby, as well as Artistic Refusal. So now we just have whatever we want, whenever we want it. Not killing the Kenrith immediately is just always bad. So like if they just cast any removal spell here, we just Artistic Refusal in response. We're at a pretty healthy life total. Can't imagine there's a world where that isn't just the right answer. And we don't even have to counter targeting the Captive Weird. Shivan Branch Burner, huh? Well, they can't really attack us if we Artistic Refusal, so we're just gonna do it. Yes, please. This gets us extra card advantage, which we're already drowning in. Discard a forest here. Now I think that we're gonna untap an Overgrown Pest for 5 with the Kenrith. Maybe we should have discarded the War Historian. Sure, they're gonna do that. That doesn't really bother me. Do this. With 4 mana? Do we have to do anything? I think we play out the Wary Thespian. Still leaves us up 5 mana, which we can use to cast a Meeting of Minds. We're going to surveil that away because that's not good. And we're just still gravy? Yeah, like, I think we do attack. Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, they have Obosh now, but the problem is, this doesn't do anything. So we can Forest Dispersal that back to our hand. What are we doing? Are we double blocking? Don't see why not, right? Every 1-for-1 trade is incredible for us because we're so far ahead. Okay, well, I'm perfectly fine keeping the captive weird, and I'm also perfectly fine scrying a preening champion to the top. We don't have any reason to not just rest behind our Kenrith, but we do get to put a creature back, so we will. We're gonna get the Wraith Espion, I guess. So we don't want to shuffle the preening champion away. Flat out. Okay, sure. Fine. Preening champion we're still gonna keep because it's that good. Now we're gonna do this though. Well, do we care about that? I don't think we do. We have preening champion. Cast a war historian. Pestern. Right? What do we attack for 3? Yeah, we'll attack for 3. Whatever. What you got? Sure. Okay with that. They could play an Obosh. We have the Dispersal for whatever they attack with. Also, we don't even need to, like, Dispersal. Like, we just have good blocks. Sure. Whatever this is, I'm fine with it. Yeah, you got it. Oh no. Opponent, what are you doing? Sure. Poof. Goodbye, and yes please. We're just drowning them in card advantage right now. Thornwood Fall is not quite what I'm looking for. But I will play it, I think. We're just gonna play the... What are we getting back anyway? Overgrown Pest or... Can we play the Overgrown Pest? No, we only have 7 mana. 8s with Thornwood Fall. So, yeah, we're gonna start with this. Activate. We miss, but that's okay. We have a tandem takedown, but we are going to use it to deliver to our opponent. We're going to deliver here, and deliver there. Gain some life. And we're going to attack with all of the creatures. They will block and go to 4 life. Invasion of Zendikar. You have a flyer. And also... Yeah, I think we do keep it. We just keep it, because we can flip it next turn no matter what they do. Like, I think their best play is like Halo Hopper. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Cool. Well, that was fun. Definitely interesting. Highlights how Kenrith is not even close to a reasonable magic card. We didn't really have mana problems. We had pretty great mana. The Aftermath part of this set, however, still a bit of a joke. Like, we had that 1/5 mana enchantment that was not awful, but it also just didn't do a whole lot. It was just okay. And the times that we cast it, we still had to be like stable to use it, and that's why it was only okay. Like if it just bounced everything immediately, it'd be obviously quite overpowered. But the fact that I have to have blockers on board, or at least enough stuff to not die on the spot, means it's kind of spotty. And there's a lot of creatures that even putting them back on top of their library just feels bad. Like bouncing an Elvish Fat Keeper, it doesn't feel like I'm like ahead in that exchange. It feels kind of just like almost bouncing a normal creature to their hand. And that's not what I want to be doing with this, so I would advise probably against taking it in the future, although it worked out a couple of times for us here. Of course, we also just had a lot of great stuff otherwise. I think Brawl's actually not bad. Brawl's actually been pretty good, but I think Brawl might just be in the regular bonus sheet, not the Aftermath one. Either way, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this draft video, I implore you to go ahead and check out my articles inside the description. They're centered around Commander, but there's some interesting stuff there through Hipsters of the Coast as well as Commander's Herald. You'll also find a link to my Substack where I'll upload probably about 8 articles or pieces of content per month, and only about 5% of that will be paid. The rest is perfectly free. Please feel free to leave a comment or subscribe or like the video. Until next time, everybody, bye-bye.